Hello everyone. So today I want to talk about thinking and thinking skill. Well, thinking is kind of activity that we're familiar with. We are always think. However, it is important to note that thinking and thinking skill is different. Well, what does it mean? For instance, if someone offers us which one we prefer, a cup of coffee or a glass of milk, indeed we are thinking, but we don't put a lot of effort to decide which one we like. This is not a thinking skill. A thinking skill is an ability to decide something using an appropriate information, followed with analyzing, arguing, judging, and concluding. Hence, a person who thinks doesn't mean that they or she has thinking skill, because not everything that we think about need a thinking skill. I think we need to agree about that. Okay, the deepening of thinking skill from person to another person is different. As an illustration, to be a ballerina surely needs a skill, a technique that needs to be learned. A group of ballerina has different level on showing the best movement. The more someone practices the techniques, the more he or she expert on it. The same case with thinking skill. It is practices to enhance the skill. So, basically, there are three thinking skills that many have been discussed by the expert, educationists, and psychologists. The thinking skills are claimed as core skills for 21st century. The thinking skills are critical thinking, reasoning, and problem solving. So, as I said before, we will start discussing about critical thinking first. Well, a critical thinking. So, what is critical thinking actually? Well, a critical thinking basically from the critic. Everyone can critique everything. Clothes, movie, or restaurant, meals, and etc. But to be a critical thinker, there are, at least you have four abilities. What is that? So, the first one is fair and open-minded. In this digital era, information is easily accessible. Numerous information either true or false blends together. For some people, they can get easily misled. However, a critical thinker will not be easily influenced by untrue information. A critical thinker can be skeptical, but he is fair and open-minded. It means that information probably true, but it needs further exploration. This is the quality that a critical thinker has, which rarely has for those who don't. For some people, it's hard to discard a long-held belief, although it is untrue. Well, I agree with it. However, we must be willing to let it go. The second one is informed. Before starting to critics, just make sure that you have appropriate information about the topic you read, or at least you have interested about the topic before. On the other hand, or you need to get informed. So the information you have prevent a critical thinker to be misled. The third one is skeptical. As mentioned before, critical thinkers can be skeptical about what they read, see, or listen. Skeptical doesn't mean cynical. It is different. Skeptical means you doubt that everything or something is true. On the other hand, cynical is you believe that anything you heard, read, or listen is untrue. Being skeptical when reading a newspaper, for example, you doubt that the writer is dependent based on your previous information. The last but not least, of course, is independent. As a critical thinker, you need to ensure yourself that the conclusion about what you read is far from your conflict of interest. You need to be independent about any information you have collected. So, these four qualities uh, will be held from a critical thinker. So, if you want to be a critical thinker, you need to have these four qualities. Well, I think that's all about the critical thinker. Perhaps in the next video we will talk about how we start to be a critical thinker and tips and tricks to be a critical thinker. I hope this information helpful for you. Thank you.